Hey guys, guess who it is? It's Matt. We're back in Madison Square Park on 23rd Street, very noisy 23rd Street, and we're going to look at one more sketchbook today. And this sketchbook is Ryan's. We've looked at Ryan's sketchbook before, and that's Karen. Say hi, Karen. And basically, Ryan's got like a bunch of very incredible drawings. Oops, there's my finger. Again, you know, what you're going to get from this YouTube clip, ignore the noise. Ignore my subtle shaking. This isn't a studio shot. This is just for you guys to really have the rare glimpse into other people's sketchbooks, which I feel is like a major treat and a privilege for someone to share their sketchbook. And I just wanted to, Ryan was gracious enough to share his work with us today. And I just wanted you guys, like, this was a drawing that we had of the model. This is a phenomenal little drawing, lots of form. Really awesome. Ryan has a style on his own that's really unique to him, and he has a pretty unique eye as well. So very different from the other sketchbooks that we've looked at today. And I'm fighting with the winds here today. And this is a pencil that Ryan uses. You guys check out the tip. It's actually multicolored, and he gets like this. That's a thick pencil. That thing is like nuts. And I will write the name under the YouTube clip of that, because whenever I show a material, you guys always clamor for the name of it, and I will write it down. And it just gives you a whole different look. If you're in a rut, I'm a big believer in using different materials, and that helps you sometimes out of the rut. So most of those drawings I just showed you were pretty much from life and a mix of memory stuff. Like, this is all from memory. And, you know, just all the, like, the costume stuff and the uniqueness of the characters. Like, all this stuff, all memory stuff, which I'm a big fan of looking at drawings that people have done out of their imagination. And what I really love about Ryan's work, too, is that all the different mediums that he's using, like he's using pen, he's using that crazy pencil, he's using the coal erase pencil. Like with me, I'm just like a regular graphite. I'm a one-hit wonder. I only like to use the coal erase. So I really appreciate it when people take chances and do different stuff. And it's not an easy thing to do, to switch gears in between pencils and pens nonetheless. Again, a really cool exercise that we did in class where I had the model walk around the pole. I thought that was like really, really fun to do. And then a walk cycle, and that's like a little incredible page too. I dig that. Not easy. Which one do you?
This is actually one of my favorites right now. Just as a.
Yeah, that's a great head. A little light and shade. Again, experimenting. What Ryan is really good at is the whole gesture thing, and to see him like trying to do more rendering is nice for me as like a teacher. To see when people who like to do one thing incorporate all different techniques into their drawing, it just gets them out of like their comfort mode. That's what I mean about the gesture. There's just so much movement. That one too. That's a ton of movement. How long do you spend on one of those?
I don't really keep track, actually. I'm really bad about that. Some of them are usually quick. Some of them are. It depends on how interested I am in what I'm doing. And when I get tired of certain things, I'll just stop and just let it be as it is.
All right. We're high tech here. My vitamin water is propping up the book. This one I'm going to look at. Why don't you put that one down? So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, good. Now, this sketchbook is crazy. I love this page. You really look at that character and all the light and shade and all the texture on this page. This is sketchbook. I dig this sketchbook a lot because I'm a big believer in the messier the sketchbook, the better. And this is a really messy sketchbook in terms of the drawings. And it's great when I can look at the drawings and know which model is posing. So I know that model, which is really nice. And I'll just flip through this randomly. And it's just a shame that I don't want to.
That was for our animation, trying to get the character design aesthetic down.
Yeah, I gotta be careful how I turn this camera. This is all life stuff. let's get to your nitty gritty. Like this is like the nitty gritty, just like a nice memory drawing out of one's imagination. One for the teacher, of course.
See, the lower right is how I would do it, and then I thought, what would you like?
Wow, that's really awesome. Great page. This is a Ryan page, if I've ever seen a Ryan page. Great little thing. Wow. Which one do you want me to look at in this sketchbook before we close out this video? Is there anyone that I missed?
Let's go to, I guess, another me page.
Yes.
I seem to like wind. That seems to be a big thing. And then this was another anatomical study from my head. I think some of my biggest influences would be Andrew Loomis,
Yep.
Alphonse Micha, and there's a Japanese artist named Kazuma Kaneko, especially the way he does faces, in terms of eyes and things like that. I've started to adopt a little bit. So.
All right, Ryan, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Karen, how you doing with that drawing? You all right? See you guys later.